On August 21, 1842, a slave named Charles swam across the Mississippi River and made his way to Quincy. Soaking wet, no doubt confused and lost, Charles approached a free black man who lived in Quincy named Berryman Barnett. The free man took Charles to the house of Dr. Richard Eells. They knocked on the back door, and after a quick check to see that they were not being followed, Charles let the slave in, still wet, to his house. Dr. Eells gave Charles a dry set of clothes and hurried him to his buggy. Together they drove for the Mission Institute, and the waiting help to be found there across town. Unfortunately for Charles and Dr. Eells, Henry Durkee, the brother of Charles's owner, Chauncey Durkee, was in Quincy looking for Charles. He had an idea that Charles might make his way to the Mission Institute, where Dr. Eells, a physician, served as a professor. Together with local law enforcement and men from both Illinois and Missouri, Durkee was watching the roads going east from Quincy. As Eells drove to the east, his carriage was spied by the men near what is today Madison Park. Charles leaped out and fled into a cornfield. An intense manhunt took place. Charles eluded his captors for a short time, but eventually he was captured. Dr. Eells was able to get away from the pursuing posse and return to his house, but he had been recognized. The posse went to his house. They forced their way into his residence, and after a quick search, they found the evidence they needed to arrest Eells. Charles' wet clothes were still in the house where he had changed earlier.